Alright, the last thing I wanted to touch on in this series is neutral. And this one I think might be a tiny little bit short and sweet, but because I don't think too much needs explanation, but there's a lot of things to go over even if I think it's going to be a shorter video compared to the other ones. So just straight up, let's just take a look at his tools. He got the Ki Blast, right? Air Ki Blast. He has ground Ki Blast. These are really good. The ground Ki Blast starts up in 11 frames and has 4. That's the exact same speed as Team Gohan, and Team Gohan is great ground Ki Blast. They start up very fast. They're actually so fast, they will consistently beat Super Saiyan Goku, Base Goku, and Blue Goku in Ki Blast battles. Consistently. And they start up before most Ki Blasts anyway, so even characters that he would normally lose to, like Base Vegeta, you can sometimes just cheese out and win for no reason other than my Ki Blasts start up really fast. The Air Ki Blasts are really good because they have really good sniping angles like SSJ Vegeta, and also they spread out like a shotgun, like you can see right here. And they are the same angles every time, so you can actually get good at using different angles briefly. The second Ki Blast goes slightly more up, third Ki Blast goes slightly more down, and the fourth Ki Blast is back to the original Super Saiyan Vegeta angle. So you can really cover a lot of space with this. Like, look at this. You can really lock people down with this. And another thing to note about these Air Ki Blasts is that they actually have barely any recovery. So you can very, very easily 2H, right? In that case I couldn't, but in the case you can't 2H, you can use a EX Cartwheel, which is a frame 1 air DP from over here, right? I could definitely 2H. Even from there, right? But if I'm all the way over here, 2H, right? There are even situations where, because the recovery is so low, you can JL a super dash. So let me just hold on. So something like that. The recovery is really low on these guys. Consistently. It's not even like out of luck. Right? Consistently. So right there I got it. You can't super dash this character. Consistently. From over here. Just shoot 3 of them. Consistently. So the fact that the recovery is very low on them is very strong. Even if you whiff, like right over here where people wait to 2H your vanish, you can even trick people out, jump out of them, right? Jump that way. You can backwards air dash, come down with a button, like if you're over here. What are you 2Hing now? Right? Over here. What are you 2Hing now, right? So they're really fast and they have very little recovery. That's what's good about them. They have very, very little recovery frames. They are very safe on whiff. And like I just showed off, right? So safe, in fact, that you can consistently do that. That's very powerful, right? Consistently. It's not even like I'm trying. Like, I drop combos all the time in these videos. And that's very easy. So, yeah. What else? His air heavies. I showed this off. I've mentioned this a lot of times. His air heavies are really good. They control a lot of space. And they're very safe on whiff if you do it combined with a backdash or a tiger knee, right? Covers a lot of space. This covers the whole jump area right here. And look, I covered this. Bardock cross up. Cross up cartwheel. That's unreactable. It's actually unreactable. You can get this is a real situation. This can happen in a real match. You can make that safe by calling Bardock. That's non-2Hable, right? So you can get an air dash. Hold on. Unreactable cross-up. So anyway. The air heavies control a lot of space. They are very good at controlling space. So even in situations like this is very good for retreating. Because it just like auto-cancels, like a base Vegeta Ki Blast. And it stops just whatever's in front of it. And it's when you're doing it from a situation like this, off a super dash, it's very hard to 2H. Because look at the startup, 17 frames on that air heavy. The same speed as Z Broly's unreactable command grab. So you're not going to be consistently 2Hing that arm. Even if technically it's 2Hable. Because it doesn't count as a disjoint, it's part of his body, so you can get smoked by some things. But you're not going to be consistently 2Hing it, and you're going to cover a lot of space with this. Look at that. And if you just like try and prediction 2H, right? Hold on. You could potentially get hard called out for that. Right? If an air 2H is jump blocked, you can do that and it's a true block string. You can't 2H that. If they go to 2H it, they will get smoked and you will get like free mix-ups off that kind of shit. And because of that, you can mix it up. You can then fuck people up like that. Like, for example, situation like that. I think I'll have to use 2M there. But basically, you can really cheese out a super dash plus assist using that. And that's very powerful. I don't think I can get that mid-screen, actually. I'm stupid. The dive bombs are not that good for neutral except for the EX version. The EX version has neutral use because the EX version is decently fast, and look how much of the screen it covers. It's 2Hable, but if you throw it out only every so often, that can be a free neutral win right there. Like, actually. Hold on. Like I just showed off. Hold on. Into a lot of damage. I'm not getting... something like that. Anyway. So this can win you a lot of free neutral, but because it's 2Hable, do not abuse it. It is pretty safe on block. Right? Over here it's -2. And it's pretty spaced. Over here, about -3. Over here, it's -4. Like, it's kind of inconsistent with the frame data, so you can get away with some stupid shit sometimes, but basically you're always going to be safe. You're never going to be unsafe on that move. But yeah, EX dive bomb's pretty decent in neutral. Fat throw. Fat throw, if you throw this out, that could be free plus frames, but because it's slow, you would normally use an assist to set it up, and generally it's better to go under the cover of the assist. What you really throw this out for, every so often, it will auto-stop super dashes, and at the same time, it will eat Ki Blasts. It just straight up goes through them. So let's say you have a character like Super Saiyan Vegeta who likes to spam Ki Blasts, right? Alright, his is fast. But let's say I set it up with an assist, right? There we go. Free neutral win. And because you sort of follow behind it, it's not like it will eat Ki Blast and provide like free getting in. So it's really good for that. And then close enough spots. Like you can, things like that can happen. It's just good to throw out every so often because of just how much shit it stops. But the things to watch out for are it's slow and this will lose to beams. It counts as a beam, but it loses to beams similar to this. So yeah, be wary of that. Don't use it too much. I have a bad habit of using it too much. Don't use it too much. You can use it solo. But don't throw it out too much. It's very vulnerable. Like, look at that. Minus 48. While it's starting up. 31 frames of startup. So, don't really advise throwing it out too much. Cartwheel. The only one that really has neutral use, without being just an anti-air, is the medium one, and this is because it retreats you, right? It's a retreating tool. It has the anti-air hitbox, and also it recovers very quickly. Like, I'm just gonna mash L here. Recovers quickly. So, you can throw this out, for example, auto time. If you throw out a Ki Blast. Like, you can do this. Hold on. Come on, man. I was just doing this, like, earlier. Oh, I didn't have it on guard cancel. I had it on counter attack. That's what I had it on. So, because it recovers fast, here's the deal, right? Here's the idea behind this OS. If they super dash through it instantly, right? If they're already sort of just going through it. That will auto 2H it, right? And then the OS is if they do it on sort of like reaction to them blocking it, you can JL it, but it requires you to be a decent bit full screen. But that's not the main use. The main use of this is, to throw this out, is it will move you back and put you in the air without using your jump. And because you recover faster than your average, just a regular ass, like just a jump, and you're at a better spot, you can air dash in with a heavy to control some space. Because this heavies hit from a very, very long range. Like, look at this. I'm full screen, and that will work. Or you can use it to get away even more. Backdash after. You can jump after. You can do that after. This is very hard to deal with. Every so often. You can Ki Blast after, and as we established, right? Ki Blasts.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft.
Right. So, this is good to throw out every so often, especially because then people will sort of see you cartwheel and they think they can whiff punish it, right? You gotta not do what I want when I'm making a video, right? And then you just do that to them. So, basically a lot of his neutral is sort of just baiting you to come closer. He's kind of a zoner. Yeah, basically, this is just used for changing your trajectory. And in the air, it covers a lot faster, actually. I'm pretty sure in the air, you can even do stuff like this. Hold on. Could be wrong. Look, you can almost do... This is almost doable. Look at that. Look at that. The air version recovers very fast. So you can use that to change your trajectory in the air. Especially when you already used your backdash, like right here. Right? and they recover very fast, so you're always going to be safe. But, yeah. The basic summary of neutral. Spam Ki Blast because they're really good, right? Boom, 2H. Spam Air Ki Blast because they're really good. Like, really, really good. That is insanely good. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, this is almost broken. This... It's actually kind of too good. Hold on. Oh my god, my controller died. Look at that shit. Like, you can stop super dashes so easy with this character for no reason. If you're close, I suggest using only one, because it's easier to 2H and it's easier to do stuff like that. But if you're far away, use 3. Because if you're far away and use 3, consistently will allow you to do that. Consistently. But if you're close up, generally use 1. Yeah. So, spam Ki Blasts, abuse air heavies. Abuse them. Because, what the fuck? Look at that space control. Hold on. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at all this fucking space control. Throw out Fat Throw sometimes, throw out EX Dive Bomb sometimes, and throw out Cartwheel sometimes. But mostly you're just going to be spamming Ki Blasts and Air Heavies. And occasionally using the Odd Assist to get in and get a really stupid shit like that. But yeah. That's it for these tutorials. For the most part, I think this is mostly a complete series now. But if something new comes up, I'll just add it into the playlist. The old videos are not gonna be deleted, but they're gonna be made unlisted. If anyone wants access to that old playlist, you could just like at me on Discord or something. But yeah, that's it. See ya.